Good evening, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining. Sunil here. Can you hear me? Please confirm in the chat box. Thank you very much for your responses. As usual, the count is tremendous. We are reaching 2,000 participants. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your responses. Thank you for your confidence on me for this exciting journey towards AWS training. Thank you for your confirmations. Thank you one and all. Thank you one and all. I'm very happy, and let's have an interaction. Okay, thank you very much. Let's stop the chat. Let's stop the chat so that we can focus on the training. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining, and I welcome you all once again to this interesting session on AWS. And this is the first session on AWS. Okay. So what's our agenda for today's session? We'll have a quick introduction about myself. I'll take just a couple of minutes to introduce myself, and then we'll have interaction of the participants. So obviously we cannot interact with all the participants, but at least we'll have interaction with some of the participants. Okay, and then once we are done with the introduction, we'll understand what is AWS, even though you're completely zero in AWS. Even though you're completely zero in AWS, we'll understand what is AWS. We'll have discussion about AWS. What is a cloud platform? Why cloud platform is currently one of the booming technologies to learn, and what is the importance of cloud platform? We'll also discuss about the course contents. What are the topics which are covered? Many of the participants are having this particular doubt related to course contents. We will have a clear understanding about the course contents which are covered as part of a training course, and this course is suitable for what kind of target audiences. Okay, so this is our plan for the next 1 hour session. So thank you for joining. The count is keeping on increasing. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's have a quick introduction about myself. I'm Sunil. I have close to 10 years of experience in IT industry. First 4 years I worked in Oracle and Oracle applications as a technical and functional consultant. And then I have shifted my technology from Oracle applications to AWS and DevOps. So I have close to 6 years of experience in AWS and DevOps, 4 years of experience in Oracle applications. So altogether 10 plus years of experience I'm having in the IT industry. I'm having 4 years of experience in online training. I have done corporate training as well. So this is about quick introduction about myself, and I'm based out of Hyderabad. Okay, so this is quick introduction about myself. Let's have introduction from the participants. Obviously, there are many participants who are raising their hand. Obviously, we cannot have introduction about all the participants. Let's randomly pick up some of the participants and let's have a human interaction in this virtual training. Okay. Let's start with Srishti Sharma. How are you, Srishti? Good morning. Can you hear me? You are allowed to unmute and talk. Srishti Sharma, can you hear me? I can see your hand raised. You are now allowed to unmute and talk. We cannot hear you. Probably you need to check your audio settings. Okay. Ganesh Kanade. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Myself, Ganesh.
Hi, Ganesh. How are you doing? Thank you for joining.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes, your introduction, please, and any specific reason why are you planning to learn AWS?
Myself, Ganesh Kanade. Actually, I'm MCA. I'm looking for AWS training.
Okay.
Actually, last 2 years I'm working in a Java.
Java platform.
Yeah. Actually, I'm currently interested in AWS. That's why I joined this training.
Okay. Thank you, Ganesh. How do you know about this training?
Great.
How do you know about this training, Ganesh?
Sorry, sir.
How do you came to know about this training?
Actually, I got a link from my friend.
Okay.
So I registered it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ganesh. I hope you'll have a wonderful training. Okay. Thank you. Hi, Ramanamurthy. How are you doing? Good morning.
Hi Sunil, good morning. This is Ramanamurthy. I was part of your other trainings, also DevOps and other AWS batch. So
Okay.
initially I missed around 7 classes.
Okay.
So I just came to know you announced in the other classes. So I just joined it.
So that you can complete the concepts what you have missed for the first 1 week of training probably. Okay.
Yes, it is like missing a flavor of a sweet after a pure lunch. So
Okay.
and you are doing tremendous job, giving the even layman can understand your the way of teaching.
Okay.
So basically, I have around 16 years of experience purely into Windows, VMware. So with the Linux platform also added.
Okay.
So now because we are working on many cloud technologies like AT&T cloud, IBM cloud, and we worked on many cloud technologies. But this is giving me a complete picture how the cloud works, how the AWS works.
So I
Which
hope
will
this
get-
training is making you comfortable in your work environment, understanding exactly how exactly cloud is helping the clients, isn't it?
Seriously, yes. I mean, really learning this, and I will take it further, and to develop my career as well. So even I will, give you a reference to as many as possible. Even many of the team members, my friends, joined this, batch now because I refer many people.
Thank you,
So you're
Ramya.
doing an excellent job.
Thank
Thank you
you,
so
Ramya.
much.
Thank you for your confidence on me, and I'll always, as you know, keep up to your expectations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So let's have interaction. Paul Franklin, how are you doing?
Hey, hi Sunil. Good morning. So I'm good. How are you? I hope you are good.
Doing good. Thank you, Paul. You're from which location and your
I'm
experience,
from
please?
Chennai location and work from home. I'm currently in native Vellore.
Okay.
I have 6 years of experience in database admin.
Okay.
And I'm part of
I know which database. Is it a SQL database or an Oracle database?
Yes, actually in my previous company I've managed MySQL and MongoDB. Currently manage MySQL and MS SQL. So
okay.
On the bound I am having
okay.
friends and 3 databases.
Okay, good. Okay,
So
okay. So any specific reason why are you planning to learn AWS?
Since we are having all our databases implemented in AWS, I want to learn more about the AWS admin portal as well.
Okay, okay. So you know AWS or is it completely new for you, Franklin?
No. It's very. I know around 1% what you know. That's
okay.
it.
okay. So which services you are aware of AWS?
Just I used to create a mission and install the MySQL software.
That's it. Nothing more than that. Okay.
Opening the ports.
Okay. How do you got to know about this training?
Sorry, this training. Yeah. Actually, some of my friends from Singapore, they are working in Singapore as DPS. So they have already in your previous batches.
Okay.
It was very awesome, and they have given more and more best compliments of you. They have told that you are the best. He's having 17 years of experience in the IT field.
Okay.
He has told you many times that you are the best, you are the best, you are the best. So that pushed me to attend the event.
So thank you, Franklin. I hope you will. I hope I will also get the same feedback from you.
Yeah, his name is Saravana, part of the DevOps group also.
Okay, good. So thank you, Franklin. I hope you will enjoy this journey of 25 days towards learning of AWS.
Sure.
Thank you very much. Minal Chinde.
Hello, sir. Good. Basically, I'm from Maharashtra, and I heard about you, one of the friends from Telegram, and
Okay.
I asked to, I have to learn DevOps. So he given me a link of your training,
Okay. Okay.
and told me just attend this lecture, and you not need to learn anything from any like YouTube and other Google.
Okay.
So
How
I have
any experience you? How many years of experience you're having, Minal?
yeah, I have experience in Java. I'm I'm working in Java, but I have to learn DevOps. So
Okay.
now DevOps means, it is boom technology now.
Yes. Okay,
So
Minal.
I have zero knowledge about it, but I want to learn. So
No problem, Minal. Even though you have completely zero knowledge about DevOps or AWS, this learning will makes you comfortable, and I hope you will have a successful migration of your technology from the existing one to AWS and DevOps. Okay.
yeah, and sir, I want to just know that if you are recording this lecture, can you please share it with us?
You'll get the information about the recording soon, Minal. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Roger Cabo. How are you doing, Roger? You are allowed to unmute. I can see your hand raised, Roger Cabo. Can we have a talk? Okay. Yes. I cannot hear you, Roger. You have unmuted, but still we cannot hear you. Please check your mic settings. Venkatesh Marapu. Good morning.
Hi, Sunil.
Hi, Venkatesh. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Venkatesh, and I am working in TCS. From the last 6 years, I joined in TCS around 2015. Okay, so I'm working in one of the oldest and legacy technologies called mainframes.
We know that.
Yeah.
Mainframe says. So, is your client a banking client?
Yes, banking, not banking, is a insurance come healthcare.
Okay. Okay, Venkatesh.
Okay, so like I would like to learn some digital technologies. I have been through some courses, LinkedIn courses like blockchain and each and everything. And after I came to know this is one of the best time to choose AWS, and we are having big market now. So now I want to improve myself with some good technologies. That's why I joined here.
Good, Venkatesh, because learning is always a continuous process in the IT industry, and especially you want to migrate your legacy technology to the latest ones. And cloud, as you said, cloud is doing very good. Okay, and the leading cloud platform is AWS, isn't it, Venkatesh? Okay.
Yeah.
So I hope you have a wonderful knowledge transfer, and also this particular training helps you to leverage your skills and migrate to a newer technology.
Thank you very much. I am trusting you.
Thank you, Venkatesh. How do you got to know about this training?
It was shared in my
TCS group.
Yeah, I don't know how exactly it was reached.
Okay. Okay, thank you. You're from which location?
I'm working from Hyderabad location, but I'm staying in Vijayawada now.
Okay, thank you, Venkatesh. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Okay. Kiran Shede. Sorry, Kiran. How are you doing?
I'm good. Actually, I'm working in Vodafone, and I have almost near about 15 years experience in the application handling. I'm working on the control M applications. Okay, and supporting the multiple applications through control M.
Okay.
So now we are planning to switch our applications to the cloud now. So
your client is planning to shift their products to cloud.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you know cloud, or is it new to you, Karan?
Actually, I know little bit. Means you can say 5%.
Okay.
So that's why actually I got this reference from the Facebook account mine. Actually, I joined one group over there in Facebook.
Okay.
And from there I got this link. So I'm very curious to learn about more thing about it.
Thank you, Kiran. Thank you for your. Please maintain the curiosity and the interest, and please do hands-on whatever we are learning. I hope you will have definitely enjoy this training on AWS. Okay.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you. You're from which location, Kiran?
I'm from Pune.
Pune. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, Rohini. How are you doing? Good morning.
Hi, sir. I'm good. Thank you. I work in blockchain domain and recently moved to Amazon cloud. So I want to learn on that how AWS works. Currently, I'm working on it, but I don't have the good amount of experience on AWS.
Okay.
So I learned from my friend that you are providing a very good training and it's free of cost.
Okay.
Of course, and thank you so much for your time and your efforts and also providing such a good amount of training. This is my first class I'm attending. Yeah, I'm hopefully I want to complete it and I want to be a
hopefully, definitely, Rohini, this training will help you to make yourself comfortable in your existing blockchain domain on cloud platform. Okay. How many years of experience you have?
I have around 7+ years of experience. Earlier, I worked on different domains, but recently started working on blockchain.
Okay. Okay. Good that blockchain is doing good. AWS is doing good. So you're right now in the latest technologies. So I hope you'll have a wonderful career. Thank you.
Yeah, that will be really grateful. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, sir.
Thank you very much. Okay. Hari Reddy, good morning.
Sunet, good morning.
Good morning, Hari. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you. How about you?
I'm doing well. Nice to talk to you. Yes, can we have your introduction, please?
Yeah, myself, Harinath. Okay, so I'm having around 11 years of experience in AIX, Linux. Okay. So I know AWS a little bit. Okay, so I would like to know more about.
Explore more services about AWS.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, okay. So may I know what services you are aware of?
So I mean EC2 and bucket. I mean
S3 buckets.
Yeah.
Okay.
And VPC.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hope you'll have more comfortable, more more right approach of learning AWS. Hari. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Hari. You're from which location?
I'm from. My work location is Bangalore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Hari.
Thank you.
Vijay Sarathi, good morning. Vijay Sarathi, can you hear me?
Yeah. Hi, Sunil. Am I able to hear?
Yes, you are audible now.
Yeah. Hi, Sunil. Very good morning. I'm working from the tools technology, and previously I have worked as a Windows admin, and now I am learning to new this technology.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I got the link reference from my one of the colleague. Yeah, and first of all, thanks for providing this opportunity to all of you, all of me.
Thank you, Vijay. Thank you very much. I'm also very happy providing your training. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
anything more, Vijay? You know AWS or is it completely new to you?
Yeah, I'm from new for this. Just recently I started learning on just YouTube videos, but this is required for me.
So you are almost new.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Vijay. I hope you'll have a wonderful learning experience. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So let's have one more interaction and jump into the agenda for today's session. Sneha Bayali.
Good morning, Sunil sir.
Good morning, Sneha. How are you doing?
Fine, sir. What about you all?
Doing well, thank you. Yes, your introduction, please.
I am Sneha Bali from Karnataka, Bagalkot, and as I am still a student learning second year of my engineering, and got information about this course from my sister and Jiju, and I find it very well, and it's a great opportunity to learn with all these experienced persons, and it's totally new for me. and a better experience I can have. I feel.
Good, Sneha. You are learning very early. You are still in second year, but still your curiosity with respect to learning new technologies is good. So please do hands-on and get the best of this training.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Thank you, Sneha. Thank you. Okay. So thank you all. Thank you for your time. We had a quick introduction. Let's try to understand the actual concept of ADS. Let's try to understand what is AWS. Okay. So let's move on to next slide. AWS stands for Amazon Web Services. Okay. So before getting into Amazon Web Services, let's have a quick understanding about what is Amazon. Okay. So Amazon is a multi-billion-dollar company. It's a multi-billion-dollar company located at Seattle. Okay. And I hope you have definitely heard about this term. Jeff Bezos is the person behind Amazon. He's the founder of Amazon. He started Amazon organization in the year 1995. And he started with products like CDs, DVDs, and electronic gadgets and electronic games. So that was his market in the beginning of his organization. And then I hope you also know that Kindle ebook is a hardware product of Amazon. So that's how Amazon started. But coming to our technology, that is Amazon Web Services, started in the year 2006. So whatever we are learning AWS, it has started in the year 2006. Okay. So AWS is started in the year 2006, stands for Amazon Web Services. Now, Amazon Web Services is the top leading cloud provider. Okay. So it's now the topmost cloud platform in the world. Okay, so that's about AWS, that's about Amazon and AWS. Let's learn something more about this. Okay, so let's learn about the actual concept called AWS, stands for Amazon Web Services. Let's make the concept simplified. Let's make the concept simplified. Our way of learning is always simplified method of learning to understand the concepts more clearly. So Amazon is a collection of, as per the theory, look at this, Amazon is a collection of remote computing services. AWS is a collection of remote computing services. Let's make the concept very clear. Let's try to understand about this terminology called service. Let's try to understand this terminology called service. So let's make it concept. So let's ignore this term remote computing. Let's make the concept simplified. AWS is a collection of services. AWS is collection of services together makes the cloud platform. So AWS is something like collection of services. That's it. It's a platform. It's a collection of services. Let's try to understand what do you mean by service. Let's try to understand what do you mean by service. We all know Uber and Ola, isn't it? They're commuting services. They're providing commuting services to their customers. We know Swiggy and Zomato, they're food delivery services offered over the internet. In the same way, we all know Gmail. It's an email service provided by Google. We all know Google Drive. We upload our documents, our images in Google Drive. So what is Google Drive? It's a storage service provided by Google. Clear? So service is a specific functionality offered over the internet to their customers. As simple as that. So AWS is collection of services. That's all. Nothing complex. It's very simple. AWS is a collection of services that makes the cloud platform. And if you want to use these services, it is offered over the internet. You need to have an internet connection if you want to use the services. That's all. So AWS is nothing complex. If you want to learn first, you need to unwind it. Don't think it is complex. If you're completely new to the term called cloud, also it's very simple. So cloud, AWS is nothing but a platform, which is collection of services. That's all. So obviously, next question to your mind is, Sunil, as you said that it is collection of services. Sunil, you may have a question. Sunil, as you said, it is collection of services, as simple as that. So I want to know how many services AWS is providing. Can I see a list of all the services what AWS is providing? Yes, you can do that. If you want to experience that collection of services, if you want to really experience where exactly I can use those services, the URL is, as you can see the slide, it is aws.amazon.com. The URL is aws.amazon.com. When you log into this AWS account, you can see list of all the services. Okay. As we know, it is collection of services. Now, I just want to show you a list of all the services what AWS provides. So let's log into this URL aws.amazon.com. Yes, the URL is aws.amazon.com. And AWS is collection of services, as you know that. I'm showing you where exactly those list of services. I already have an AWS account, so I can happily log into my AWS account. Signing in. Let me provide the credentials. Signing in. I logged into AWS Cloud. That's it. I have logged into AWS Cloud. What did I say? I said that AWS collection of, as you can see in the slide, AWS is nothing but collection of services. Yes. Can you see the moment you log into AWS Cloud, on the left side, can you see services? Yes. When you click on this, you get the list of all the services. Look at the experience. Please look at the experience this list of services. I'm clicking on the services option where you can see list of all the services you can write. So these are all the services available. These are all the services available. As simple as that. That's it. It's collection of services. Nothing complex. EC2 is one service. Lightsail is one service. Lambda is one service. Elastic Beanstalk is service. Okay. Can you see here? We have storage. Under storage, we have S3 service. Elastic File System as service. These are all the services. If you count the number of services, there are huge number of services. Can you see? It's more than close to 200 services. Close to 200 services. That's it. AWS is a platform which is nothing but collection of services, and I have logged into AWS Cloud Platform, and I'm showing you a list of all the services. So how many services AWS is having? So here we are listing out all the services. They're close to 200 services. And this collection of services is nothing but AWS Cloud. What is a service? Service is some specific functionality offered over the internet. What is service? Service is Samsung. It's a specific functionality offered over the internet. Example, Gmail. Gmail is having a specific, it's an email service. Obviously, it's offered over the internet. If you want to use that particular Gmail service, you need to have an internet connection. Agree? Google Drive, it's a storage service provided by Google. And if you want to use that services, it's offered over the internet. You need to have an internet connection. As simple as that. Is similar to Gmail, similar to Google Drive. There are a lot of services here in AWS. Every service is having a specific functionality, which is helping the clients to have their infrastructure on cloud. So don't worry more about this. We'll understand more in detail in the coming sessions. Okay. So I hope you know what is AWS. So we already have practically experienced the AWS cloud. I have logged into AWS cloud platform and I have shown you a list of services. If anybody asks you what is AWS, now you have an answer with you. AWS is nothing but a platform which is nothing but collection of services offered over the internet. Anything offered over the internet is cloud platform. Clear? Clear about this? Perfect. And the URL to experience the AWS cloud is aws.amazon.com. Let's learn more about this. AWS is located in 25 geographical regions. Each region in one single country, that means 25 countries. AWS is located in 25 countries. What does that mean? This means to provide these many number of services, my dear friends, AWS is providing close to 200 services, isn't it? To provide you these many number of services to customers all over the world, they are maintaining 25 data centers. They're maintaining data centers in 25 regions, not 25 data centers. They're maintaining data centers in 25 regions. That is nothing but 25 countries. So regions are nothing but data centers. Obviously, to provide those many number of services to the customers all over the world, they have to maintain data centers. Then they are maintaining data centers in 25 countries. We have data center in India. AWS is having data center in Australia. The AWS is having data center in South America, North America, Europe, UK, China. Got it? So to provide these many number of services to customers all over the world, they are maintaining data centers in 25 regions or 25 countries, in other words. Clear? Because their plan is to cater the customers all over the world. Got it? So AWS is nothing but collection of services to provide those many number of services. They are having their data centers in 25 countries, as simple as that. Okay, so let's move on. Now, why cloud platform is booming? Why many clients are getting attracted to AWS cloud? Many clients are having their infrastructure on cloud because the clients always derive some advantages when they have their infrastructure on cloud. To have their infrastructure on cloud, the advantage client gets. The advantage the client gets. Client may have their products managed on on-premises data centers. A clients can manage their products on on-premises data centers. For example, you have a product. You can manage your product. The clients can manage their product on on-premises data center. They can maintain their own data centers and to provide their services all over the world. But still, clients are having specific advantages when they host their services when they host their products on AWS. So in fact, cloud platform is having some specific advantages. So AWS is having specific advantages. The advantages of AWS is availability. The advantages of AWS is availability, scalability, and pay-as-you-go basis. Now, why AWS is booming? Why AWS is booming? Because it is having some specific advantages. The advantages of AWS is availability, scalability. The advantage of AWS is availability. The advantage of AWS is scalability. The advantage of AWS is clients can pay as you go basis. Now let's learn in more detail about availability. Let's learn more details about availability and scalability, pay as you go basis. Okay, so let's learn more about these important terminologies. Okay. Rohini, I want to have a talk with you. Can we talk?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay, so I want to have a talk with you with respect to a term called availability. I want to have a discussion with you to understand the concept of availability with respect to cloud platform. Okay. Okay. Look at a scenario. You have some documents with you. You have some documents with you. You have some images with you. You have some content with you. You have some data with you. Okay. To save your images, to save your documents, what you have done, let's say you have bought a pen drive. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You all know pen drive, isn't it? To save your documents, to save your images, to save your files. What you have done, you have bought a pen drive and then you have saved your data in pen drive. Okay. Got it?
Yeah.
Now, the pen drive is at your home and you are at office location. You have your pen drive at your home, but you are in office location. Can you access your data which is stored in the pen drive? No, you cannot. Because so this way of storing the data in the pen drive is not 100% available.
Correct.
Agree? This way of storing the data in the pen drive is not 100% available. It is available only when the hardware is with you.
Exactly.
Exactly, isn't it? Okay. Whereas instead of buying the pen drive, instead of storing the data in the pen drive, the same data, if you have stored it somewhere in Google Drive, you may be at your home, you may be at your office, you may be in any location, you can access your data. The only thing what you need is an internet connection. Do you agree?
Agree.
So this concept is availability. When clients maintain their data, when clients save their data, when client hosts their applications on cloud, it is 100% available. There is no concept of downtime. There is no concept of unavailability. Got it, Rohini? Have you seen any time Facebook going down?
No. Exactly. Yeah.
Facebook will never go down. Please experience. Please think of it. Anytime have you seen in the last 10 years Facebook down? No, not at all. There's no downtime. 100% available. It could be data. You think from application point of view, Rohini. Got it? The advantage the client gets. The advantage a client gets when they choose a cloud platform is availability. 100% your applications or data, whatever it is available.
True. We need to have the access for that, and we need to have the credential to
access. That's it. If you have the credentials, and if you have the internet connection, that's your application. You have 100% availability. Got it?
Yeah.
Clear? So that's the concept of availability. Availability is nothing but once the clients choose cloud, Okay, as their storage provider or for application hosting also, it is 100% available. There is no concept of downtime. And nowadays, clients do not want any downtime, isn't it? Even though for maintenance activities also, there's no concept of downtime. That's what they can achieve it when they choose the cloud platform. I hope you have got the first advantage, Rohini, 100% available. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you agree with the concept of availability? So
Yeah.
let's have a quick reading about the term availability. You can see here. AWS promises 11 nines of availability. Okay, 99.9999 available. That's nothing but equal to 100% available. Okay, clear, Rohini? So
Yeah.
that's the concept of availability. Okay, now let's try to understand the concept of scalability. Rohini, can we have a discussion with respect to scalability? Okay.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, let's say you bought a pen drive. And the size of the pen drive is 16 GB. You let's say you are doing some business and you have some data to be saved on a day-to-day activities. To save your data, so what you have done, you have procured a hardware that is not a pen drive of a size of how much size? 16 GB size.
Okay.
And slowly has started using your pen drives to store your business data. Okay, eventually after a couple of months, you got to know that the pen drive is full. Your data is keeping on growing.
Correct.
Okay, so your almost pen drive is almost full. So this means the investment which you have done for procuring the hardware to save your business data is not exactly meeting your requirements. Agree?
Agree.
And this particular hardware is not scalable. Can you increase that particular pen drive which you have bought it from 16 GB to 20 GB? It's not scalable.
Scalable, correct.
It's not scalable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Constant size which we buy it, and
So,
if you're like mainly if you're using the hardware which is like constant size, we can't increase it. We need to buy. Yeah.
The term scalability refers to elasticity. Okay, the term scalability refers to ability to grow in size. When clients buy the hardware, when clients buy a hardware to have their software to be hosted on the particular hardware, maybe the hardware meeting the current requirements, but if the business increases, that hardware what they have invested may not meet the business requirements, because that kind of hardware, investing on the hardware is not scalable. Did you understand, Rohini? I am very clear the concept of scalability.
Exactly. Got
When
it.
client invests huge amount of money in procuring the hardware to maintain their applications on their own hardware, those kind of hardwares are not scalable. When the business increases, they cannot scale their hardware. One small case scenario, Rohini, in the COVID pandemic, the OTT business has been increased 4 times.
Exactly. Yeah.
OTT platform business like Netflix, Amazon Prime have increased their business 4 times. 4 times. If there are 100 customers before a pandemic, it has gone to 400 customers. For these kind of cloud platforms, they have to increase the hardware continuously, isn't it? Which is a great headache. Instead, if they choose the cloud platform providers like AWS, at any point of time, they can scale up their hardware without any downtime within a minute. That's called scalability. That is the advantage client gets. I hope I'm very clear, specific to the advantage. The advantage what the client gets when they choose cloud platforms like AWS is their infrastructure will be highly scalable. When the business increases, they can scale up the hardware at the same time. Rohini, when the business decreases, they can downgrade their hardware. Got it? So this concept is called as scalability. Is it an advantage?
It's a very much good advantage, and it's really need not to pay the amount to the cloud provider.
They don't need to upfront invest on hardware, and they don't need to worry about whether that hardware investment will survive for the next 1 year or in future.
Yeah,
especially
even,
because of the upgradations of the technology. So you may never know, they come up with next different types of technologies. So scalability is one of the most important advantage what the client gets when they choose cloud provider like AWS. Got it?
Yeah.
So availability is one specific advantage with respect to AWS, and the second advantage is scalability. They can increase their hardware, they can decrease their hardware as per the business requirements. Okay, clear? Look at this. So scalability is nothing but ability to grow in size. Instant elasticity. Clients can scale up their infrastructure. At the same time, scale down their infrastructures. Clients don't worry about eliminating the guessing the infrastructure needs. They don't need to worry about guessing the infrastructure needs. Clients can focus on their actual business rather than spending time on infrastructure needs. Okay. So that's the advantage what the client gets when they go for concept of scalability. When they go for cloud, AWS, the second advantage is scalability. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think its main advantage that handling the infrastructure is a big headache for the nowadays
Clients. They have to recruit manpower. They need to work. They have to recruit network administrators. They have to recruit system administrators, especially Rohini. For the businesses who wants to cater the customers all over the world. For example, Netflix is one such organization who has the customers not specific to one country. They have customers all over the world. To cater their services all over the world, they have to maintain their own data centers in different countries, which is very tedious problem.
Correct.
Practically next to impossible, because they have to recruit their own infrastructure. They have to maintain their own infrastructure. They should make sure that it is never going down. All these headaches can be eliminated when they choose a cloud platform like AWS.
Yeah.
Okay, and they can experience the advantages of availability and scalability, so that they can actually focus on their business rather than focusing on managing their infrastructure. Okay,
that's exactly true. Yeah.
Thank you, Rohini. Thank you for your time. Okay. So first advantage is availability. I hope it is very clear understanding the concept of availability. And we have discussed about the second advantage is scalability. Third advantage. Let's move on to third advantage. The third advantage is pay as you go basis. What does that mean? Low ongoing cost. Low ongoing cost, pay as you go basis. Pricing, the advantage what the client gets is there is no upfront expenditure. There is no concept of long-term commitments. What does that mean? For example, Rohini, in continuation to the discussion which we have with respect to pen drive example, we are taking an example of pen drive to make the concept very simple, but you can visualize an infrastructure which is having a very huge infrastructure which is having millions of rupees, Rohini. Okay. Now, let's say, for example, Rohini, I want to start a cloud OTT platform. Okay. I want to start an OTT platform, something like Amazon Prime. Okay. My plan is to cater the customers all over in India because it's specific to regional language. If I want to start an OTT platform, something like Amazon Prime, so in case there is no concept of cloud, in case there is no concept of cloud, so I should buy the hardware. I should maintain my own data center. I should recruit system administrators. I should recruit network administrators, and I will be upfront investing on the infrastructure so that my application goes live. Okay, I have to invest more.
True.
After investment, it's not sure the business may run or may not run. If the business may not run, the complete investment which I have done it on my hardware is completely lost. Agree or not, isn't it, Rohini?
Yeah.
Rather than upfront investing on hardware to start my business, AWS is already having the hardware with them. AWS is having their hardware in their data center. We will be using their hardware.
Correct.
And I will be hosting my data on their hardware. And I'll be buying only for the amount of hardware I have used. I will be paying for the amount of hardware I have used. Something like, Rohini, if I want to travel from Hyderabad to Bangalore, if I want to travel from Hyderabad to Bangalore, option one, I can buy a car and I can travel from Hyderabad to Bangalore on my own car. Here comes the investment. Agree? I need to upfront invest. And then I can use my service. Or I can book a cab in Ola or Uber. And I can pay only for the amount of service what I have used. Agree or not? So there's no upfront investment. Okay, so that's how it happens. Clients are prefer to taking an advantage of this pay as you go basis, and they're paying only for the amount of infrastructure what they have used, rather than completely investing their infrastructure. Buying the procuring the hardware and managing the hardware is a very tedious job. So this is one more advantage what the especially new business and budding entrepreneurs, when they want to have their infrastructure on cloud, this is one of the most important concerns. They can pay only for their use, and they have their application going live in minutes of time. Clear, Rohini? These are the three important advantages AWS is having. Not only AWS, so whatever the advantages I have just now discussed, not only AWS, what are the advantages we just now have discussed? One is availability,
scalability,
pay as you go. is the advantages not only specific to AWS. Please don't think these are the advantages only to AWS. These are the advantages of every cloud platform providers. Similar to AWS, there are many other cloud platform providers like Microsoft Azure. We have many other cloud platforms like Google Cloud Platform. So these are top 3 cloud providers, and whatever the advantages which I have just discussed, availability, scalability, and pays you as you go basis, these are not specific advantages of AWS. These are the same advantages every cloud platform is providing, even Azure as well as GCP. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rohini.
Thank you, sir.
So because of these advantages, clients are preferring cloud platform rather than managing their own data centers for their applications. Okay, and as I said, you not only just for AWS, these are the advantages of every cloud platform provider. Okay, if you look at the recent statistics about Gartner is a market research organization. They do analysis and they come up with reports. As you can see, as per the latest report, the leading cloud platform provider is AWS. As you can see in the slide, the leading cloud platform provider is AWS. The top three cloud platform providers are AWS, Microsoft, Azure, and GCP. These are the top 3 leading cloud providers in the market. There are many other cloud providers in the market. We have Oracle is maintaining their own cloud, that's called as an Oracle Cloud. Alibaba maintains their own cloud, similar to AWS, that's also Alibaba Cloud. IBM also have their own cloud platform, IBM Cloud. There are many cloud platform providers. DigitalOcean is one example of a cloud platform provider. There are many cloud platform providers. All the cloud platform providers have these advantages: availability, scalability, pay as you go basis. But the leading cloud platform provider is AWS. The second leading is Microsoft. The third leading is Google. This is just information about the competitors in the current market. Clear about this? Any questions? Please raise your hand. Yes. Supriya. Good morning, Supriya. Your question, please.
Yes, sir. Good morning. So,
Clear, Supriya. Advantages of cloud. What is the benefits or the client gets when they choose a cloud platform for their applications?
Yes, sir. Very much clear. But I got a doubt here. So, since they are maintaining the data, like they are providing AWS providing like services to store the data, right?
Not only storing, it can be a number of services. Storage is one specific service. As you can see, Supriya, there are close to 200 services. Every service will have their own functionality. Okay. So yes, as you said, AWS providing those services to the customers, clients.
Yeah. So in that case, sir, what about the security, sir?
Yes. Security is one of the most highest concerns clients have, Supriya. Security is one of the most highest concerns the client have when they want to host their data or host their applications on AWS. And AWS, specific to AWS does not compromise any security. In fact, it is much more secure than their own data centers. There is no scope for vulnerability when they choose a cloud platform provider like AWS. Okay, how exactly AWS provides security to their clients, we will see it when you're learning about security services like EPC. Okay, Supriya.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, so clients don't need to worry about security. It is 100% secure. Okay.
Yes, sir. Very much clear. Thank
you, Supriya. Mohit Devar Shetty.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mohit. How are you doing?
Yeah, sir.
Hear about the advantage a client gets when they choose a cloud platform provider like AWS.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. But what was the scopes for AWS for future?
Cloud, as many clients are preferring AWS, cloud platform itself is booming, Mohit. Many clients are migrating their on-premises. No client wants to manage their own on-premises. They're migrating to cloud. So cloud itself is booming, and AWS is one of the top players in the cloud platform. So you don't need to worry about this particular technology. This particular technology will be the future.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Mohit, any technical questions?
No, sir. No.
Thank you. Karthik Krishna Prasad.
Hi, Cindy. Good morning.
Good morning, Karthik. How are you doing?
Yeah, right. I am doing right.
Yes.
So I have a quick question, right? I think everything is, say, the hardware, everything that the AWS want. The hardware in terms of owning, yeah, it's their responsibility to take services.
Yes.
But hardware they own. For example, there are hardware level security issues, right? Like Spectra, Meltdown, many vulnerabilities came.
Yes.
So in case of exploit, is there any chances they disclose that particular tool publicly, or how?
No. You're talking about hardware failures, finally, Karthik, am I right?
Not only hardware, right? For example, I may have Seagate or some other product, right? Maybe it's a hardware provider. There may be a specific hardware bug in there, not only software there.
Okay.
Request and replacement. But I don't have a specific visibility on their infrastructure, right? I think I'm an end user here. So how I will get a visibility on their
AWS uses a concept called isolation, Karthik. This means the services what AWS provides, the infrastructure of AWS, the services what AWS provides are isolated with respect to the hardware layer. Okay. So this means it can be any hardware provider. Okay. Your applications will be isolated with there is no concept of hardware dependency. Okay. Because it has its own infrastructure layer, Karthik. So your your scope of hardware dependency has been eliminated because of this concept of isolation what AWS mentions that. Okay. So you don't need, in fact, you will not get the information about what hardware they are using, Karthik, as long as you are able to, client is able to enjoy the services and clients are able to take the advantages of services with respect to their own applications. But underlining hardware, underlining hypervisors, how exactly their own hypervisor works, so that's all is undisclosed.
Maybe a separate patentship. I agree with that one. The reason why I asked is I want to just learn how they manage. Is there any public disclosure where they announce that they may not show to the every user? Maybe some public disclosure like some kind of auditing firm that they are up to the mark.
Okay, so they are their own third-party auditors. They does not encourage auditors from the client side point of view. Okay, I hope you are understanding. So if a client wants to know more about internal hardware infrastructure or the architecture, what the AWS is providing, okay, that probably cannot be disclosed. I have never seen any such kind of cases. Okay,
thank you.
Yeah, Karthik.
Thank you.
Thank you. Praveen Dasari, good morning. I can see your hand raised, Praveen.
Yes.
Hi, Praveen. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, thanks.
Clear about how exactly what the advantages, what the client gets when they choose a cloud platform provider like AWS for managing their infrastructure.
Yes. So my question is, so Azure is a competitor for AWS.
You are right. The number two
so
is Azure.
I wanted to, yes. So what is that makes AWS superior to Azure? Like what extra services is it giving, or what is that it is not?
Point one.
It's supporting more than Azure.
Your question is what made AWS number one? Why it is leading? Okay. Any specific advantage AWS is having with respect to Azure? Okay, Praveen.
Yes, that's correct.
Point number one. AWS is first of its kind. So world's first cloud platform provider is AWS. Okay. As AWS is a successful implemented concept, then other players jumped into the market. So the first of its kind is AWS. By the time the second provider jumped into the market, AWS is already have captured most of the market. Okay, clear? Point number two. Not only Microsoft, all the top three, even Google, are also becoming more and more mature. Okay, and more equivalent and more competitive. Okay, so whatever the AWS provides, okay, that same thing can also be provided by Microsoft Azure or GCP. With respect to terminologies, the user interface, the billing, it differs, but all three providers are almost equivalent, and they are very successful and becoming more and more mature because of the cutthroat competition, Praveen. Okay, so as they have entered, as AWS has entered first in the market, I feel that's the first advantage. Why? Because they are still number one, because they have more number of clients. Okay, and one more information, Microsoft Azure is fast catching up, Praveen. Okay, clear, Praveen?
So what, for example, if we take email services, so email, what kind of email service is provided by AWS? Like, we know, like Exchange was there from since long. So Azure is hosting email services.
Yes.
So how AWS
we will have a discussion, Praveen, with respect to services, okay, in the coming sessions. Okay, thank you. Perfect. So now you know the top leading cloud platform providers, and these are the top 3 cloud platform providers. Okay. Okay. Jumping into the right points. So what are the list of, as I said, I have logged into AWS. I have shown you the list of all the services. They're close to 200 services. Now, if you are aiming for AWS, do we need to learn all the 200 services? As there are close to 200 services, is it the right approach to learn all the services? No. Services are specific to industry. Okay, services are specific to industry, but there are some set of services which are commonly used by all the clients. So they're very important services which are commonly used by all the clients. So so irrespective of the industry. Okay, so those are very important services. I have selectively picked up very important services which are frequently used, which is mandatory used by all the clients, and they're very important in managing their infrastructure on cloud. So our course will cover approximately 16 services, as you can see here: EC2, S3, identity and access management, elastic load balancer, auto scaling, VPC, Route 53. So the long list of 16 services, these are the services which are covered as part of a training course. As mentioned in the slide, the duration is 25 working days, and the session will be daily 1 hour, and session starts at 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock as per India time. Clear about this? Definitely you will have a question. Majority of the participants are definitely aiming for some certification to have a cutting edge advantage with respect to other profiles. Okay, so let's have some discussion about certifications. AWS provides different types of certifications. You can see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 types of certifications. So these many number of certifications AWS provides, and there are 4 levels. You can see levels of certification. Okay, so this is foundational level, the first level. The second level is associate level. In associate level, there are 3 papers. Professional level, there are 2 papers, and the specialty level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 papers. So there are 4 levels of certifications, and total they are close to 15 certifications. Sorry, 11 certifications. Okay. This training will help you to clear AWS Certified Solutions Architect associate level. In fact, the preferred certificate in the market is AWS Certified Solutions Architect. There is no importance for the foundational level. This is a very beginner level, and there is no importance for the foundational level. So please do not waste your money appearing for foundational level. There is no much importance for the foundational level. If you are aiming for certification, I strongly recommend, maybe you are from the system administrator background, you may be from the operations team, or you may be a developer, but still AWS Certified Solutions Architect is the right certification in the market. And this training what we have designed, the list of services, 16 services, will help you to become AWS Certified Solutions Architect. If you're aiming for it, this is the right course. Okay. So this training is AWS Certified Solutions Architect associate level. Okay. After associate level, if you want to still go for higher level of training, you can appear for professional level by learning close to 6 more services. After associate service level, if you add 6 more services as per the course content for the professional course, you can also appear for professional level. But if you want to appear professional level, you need to first clear associate level. You cannot directly jump into professional level. You need to complete associate level and then appear for professional level. So associate level is a right course. Okay, right course in AWS. You may, irrespective of your experience. Okay, this is the right course, and this is the preferred course in the market now. Clear about this? If you want more information about this training, you can give a missed call to the number which is mentioned in the slide, and it's time for our questionnaire sessions. Virat Singh, how are you doing?
Hey Sunil, good morning.
Good morning, Virat. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. Virat, how is your learning experience specific to first session?
It's quite interesting. And can you go back to the previous slide?
Okay. You know AWS, Virat? Is it the first time you're learning?
Yeah, this is the first time I'm looking forward for. The next one. Yeah, this one. So my goal is to certify with AWS security specialty. So will this course help me to achieve it, or is it?
You're talking about the last one.
Right.
Your plan is to become AWS certified security. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Are you from cybersecurity experience?
Yes, it's been around 6 years for now.
Okay. No matter you want to clear any of the specialty level. Okay. If you want to clear any of the specialty level, there are specialty specific services. Okay. So whatever the 16 services, whatever we are learning now, that becomes the prerequisite for specialty level. Okay. Okay. So whatever the course which you are learning, that behaves like a prerequisite for any of the specialty course. Okay. If you want to get into specialty level training, if you want to explore more about specialized services as per your experience, the first thing what you have to do is to this particular course. This is something like a foundational level training. Okay. So you have to be aware of those 16 services irrespective of your experience. There are something basic services which everybody wants to know it. And then you can explore yourself by going to the specialty level. Okay.
Okay.
That clear? Did I answer your question?
Yeah, right. Another follow-up question. So to achieve my goal, do I have to, to be certified in the below, these certifications as well, or I can directly jump?
You can directly jump into specialty level. There's no connection. Okay. Specific associate and professionality, there is a path. Okay. There's no special path for the specialty level. But to make yourself comfortable with specialty certificate, this is something which is very important. Okay. So you may need, you may not attempt this particular certification, but this knowledge is very important for you to make yourself comfortable with when you're learning specialty level. Okay. Clear, Virat?
Got it. Thank you.
Yes. You're from which location?
Hyderabad.
Thank you, Virat. Anwar Ahmed. Good morning, Anwar. How are you doing? I can see your hand raised, Anwar. You have to unmute first and then you have to talk.
Yeah, hi, sir.
We can hear you, Anwar. How are you doing?
Yeah, fine, sir. I'm doing good.
Thank you.
Sir, actually, I'm asking about the hypervisor, sir.
Okay.
Is there any use inside the AWS?
You will be not allowed to work with the hypervisor levels. Okay, Anwar?
Okay.
Okay, that's all maintained by AWS internally. Okay. We are allowed to work services on top of hypervisor. Hypervisor layer, we will never be allowed to work with it. It is something internal to AWS. Okay.
Okay.
Clear, Anwar?
Yeah.
Are you from ESXi background?
No, sir. Actually, I'm little bit knowledge about India.
Okay. So you're from which location and how do you got to know about this training, Anwar?
I'm basically from MP. My current location is Hyderabad.
Okay. Cannot hear you.
Sir. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Anwar.
Yeah.
Sabyasachi, good afternoon.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. And,
thank you.
Yeah, so I'm working as a DevOps engineer and in the DevOps team.
Very good. So on which cloud platform your client is using DevOps methodology?
Yeah, actually, OpenShift is there. AWS, some part of AWS and Azure is also there.
So hybrid platform.
Yeah, we are giving the support to all the teams.
Okay.
But I interacted with OpenShift much from last 2 years. And I started learning AWS, and I joined today. So question is like, what is the future in the DevOps engineer in this AWS cloud, and how I can promote myself the DevOps knowledge into it.
How many years of experience you're having in DevOps?
In DevOps, last 4 months, I as a core team I'm working.
Okay.
But from last 1.5 years, in DevOps support I'm working.
Okay. 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 Yes, your specific question. Please, I am unable to hear you. Please repeat your question.
My question is how I can promote myself, my DevOps knowledge into AWS.
Okay, so if you want to be more confident on DevOps, you have to be very strong in cloud platform. Okay, Sabyasachi. Okay, so any cloud, if you learn one cloud platform, you can easily learn the second one very easily. Only the terminology, the user interface changes, isn't it?
Yes.
It's something like Sabyasachi. If you learn Oracle, you can also learn SQL Server. Both are relational databases. The same concept, right? Isn't it? Something similar to it. Okay, so one cloud platform, you have to be, if you are perfect in understanding it, the second one you can learn it by yourself very, very easily. Okay, so I hope no, every client who is implementing DevOps methodology, definitely they'll be on cloud, isn't it, Sabyasachi? Okay, so this particular training helps you to make yourself comfortable on cloud platform, which helps you to have a smoother work experience when on DevOps. Okay.
Yeah. So actually, I am working in the AWS like EC2 start from last 1 year to work like DevOps.
Frankly speaking, specific to DevOps, you will be only restricted to EC2 most of the time.
Yeah.
Is it?
Actually, in AWS, for AWS platform I'm using for my laptop. So actually, can give me it will benefit for all candidates. How it will be benefit for their future like certification.
So
Like
generally you will be restricted, or you will get exposed towards only one service called as EC2 when you're dealing with DevOps methodology. Okay, Sabyasachi. But if you want to increase your number of increase your profile or resume, then it's always recommended to become to explore yourself more mature towards cloud, Sabyasachi. Okay. So as you can see now, as not only specific to AWS, there are many more important services we are learning in this course that make yourself more comfortable, and that helps you to make more resume more valuable. Sabyasachi. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Khadir. How are you, Khadir? You are allowed to unmute and have a talk.
Yeah, good morning, Sunil. How are you?
I'm doing well, Khadir. How are you? And from which location?
I am from Maharashtra, Aurangabad.
Okay.
Actually, I have one question, Sunil. Someone told me vacancies in AWS associates are not much more.
Sorry?
In AWS associate level, openings are not much more getting packages and opportunity to job. Is it right?
First point, Khadir.
Yeah.
Certification will help you to get more number of interview calls. Okay.
Okay.
Certification will not help you to get the job. Subject knowledge. Sorry, please mute yourself and then you can unmute and talk. Certification will help you to get more number of interview calls. Because when there are thousands of profiles in the job portals like Naukri, they will use to filter at one level, they will select only certified professionals to start with. So you get more number of calls when you're certified. But finally, if you want to get into the industry, get into the platform, the subject knowledge will help you to get into the job. Okay. So certification only helps you to get more number of calls. Okay, Khadir? Got it?
Okay,
I hope I have answered your question. Thank you.
Yeah. Sunil, I have another question.
Yes.
You are doing a 16 service, and it is easy for a certification for us.
Yes, if you are aiming for solutions architect associate level, this is correct. Okay. I already have cleared that this particular training helps you to specific one certificate that's called as associate level. Solutions architect. Okay. Thank you, Kadir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So thank you very much. I hope you have enjoyed this first session about introduction to AWS. So what's our plan for tomorrow's session? What's our plan for tomorrow's session? Our plan for tomorrow's session is get into the practicals of AWS. If you want to get into practicals of AWS, you need to have an AWS account. I'm sure most of you, few are already having AWS account, but some of the participants, I'm sure they're not having AWS account. So tomorrow's agenda is to understand how can we create a new AWS account. To do hands-on, you have to have an AWS account. I'll show you how to create a new AWS account. Once you're done creating an AWS account, we will be jumping into the first service called as EC2. We are jumping into the first service called EC2. That's our objective for tomorrow's session. The meeting link remains the same. Meeting link, like how you have joined today, you can join for rest of the trainings. The link will not change. So see tomorrow with the same link at the same time, 9 o'clock, where we'll learn how can we create a new AWS account, and we'll be jumping on to the first service of AWS. That's EC2. Thank you and stay tuned for tomorrow's session. Thank you very much. Bye, everybody.